I know it's been way too long. I'm sorry. But there's an old and ever so important question of the internet. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Well, let's apply that question to early American history using the framework of slavery. Now, slavery, the total and forced submission of one individual to another, we can hopefully agree is inhumane and evil and wrong, but was an unfortunate fact of life for eons of history, to some respect even including now, and way too long in America. But there was a time when America was asked, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck, abolishing slavery, or 100 duck-sized horses, finding a way to deal with it? Let's explore America's answer today. Even knowing the first boatload of Africans landed in Jamestown in 1619, we're going to start a discussion of the Constitutional Convention of 1787. Now, while some there would say that slavery was evil and needed to be abolished, they were by far the minority. I mean, a bunch of the largest slaveholders at the new nation were delegates at the convention. And while some from the North were against the idea of slavery, some were also against the idea that blacks were just as human as whites. Instead of slavery itself being the question asked was whether slavery should be counted for taxation and representation. So a golden opportunity to attack the horse-sized duck that was slavery was barely even discussed. Horse-sized ducks for the next 80 years. And while the initial Constitution did nothing to end slavery and wouldn't even mention it by name till the 13th Amendment, Article 1, Section 9 gave the importation of slaves a 20-year protection. After 2 decades, the 1807 Act prohibiting the importation of slaves was signed into law by Thomas Jefferson, who called the international slave trade violations of human rights. But I guess the national slave trade is good to go? Many thought that cutting off importation would at least cause slavery to eventually die, but duck-sized horses rarely do. Jefferson's presidency would also play a major role in American slave laws, in that perhaps his greatest accomplishment, the Louisiana Purchase, ushered in a whole new wave of duck-sized horses. When the Missouri Territory came looking to put a ring on it, there was a congressional problem. The country was made up of 11 free states and 11 slave-holding states. And instead of looking at and dealing with the issue of slavery, America decided to play a national game of topple. In order to keep the peace, Missouri was admitted as a slave state, and the, most likely to be confused as one of the original 13 colonies, Maine, was admitted as a free one. All land gained from the Louisiana Purchase north of the 3630 latitude line would only be granted status as free states, south of the line would be slave. Now this would prevent any more problems because, oh crap, there's 1/3 of the country still left to be gained. Once again guys, I'm really sorry for the way too long hiatus. It's been really busy here, but it's my birthday and I wanted to make a video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at MrBettsClass. Be safe, and I'll see you next time.